بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على نبينا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه ومن تبعهم بإحسان إلى يوم الدين أما بعد. Alhamdulillah Rabbil Alameen. We thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving us the tawfiq to join here this afternoon to speak about one of the great pillars of Al-Islam, which is the fifth pillar of the religion of Islam, which is the pillar of Al-Hajj. And Alhamdulillah, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us the opportunity this year to go for Hajj. So today, what we're going to discuss briefly is we're going to give a few updates regarding vaccinations, local tickets, and visas. And then after that, we're going to discuss about the Umrah process. As you know, in our previous webinars in the previous weeks, we did already from leaving home, leaving from your home wherever you are, to for those individuals that are going through Medina, the process that you have to go through until you reach Medina. And then we also did another webinar that deals with the people that are starting in Mecca from your house all the way until you get to Mecca. So the first thing that I wanted to emphasize here or highlight here, but before that, inshallah, let's go ahead and read the talbiyah so we can get used to reciting it. لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك لبيك اللهم لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة
نعمة
لك
لك
والملك
والملك لا
لا شريك
شريك
لك
لك
لبيك
لبيك اللهم
اللهم
لبيك
لبيك لبيك لا شريك لك لبيك إن الحمد والنعمة لك والملك لا شريك لك. Alhamdulillah. Number one, in terms of the vaccinations, as you know, we've already established that the Saudi government has already mentioned that among the vaccinations is what's required is the meningitis vaccination. How you spell that? Meningitis vaccination. Vaccination for everyone. And then number two is the COVID for 65 years and older. So if you're 65 years and older, you have to take the COVID. And if you already have a COVID vaccination, you only just need the one. If you already have it, you just take that with you. You don't need to take it again. All right, so 65 years and older, you need to have a COVID vaccine. And then the meningitis, everyone needs to do it. And it needs to be done 10 days prior to departure from your home city. So make sure you do this because especially with the meningitis, it takes time for you to get an appointment, and then also sometimes they may not even have the vaccine. The vaccine may not be ready. And so it's very, very important that you take care of this vaccine as soon as possible. Do not wait because today is May 3rd. We have only about 20 days. Some of you are leaving on the 23rd, so we only have about 20 days remaining. So make sure you take care of this. Number two is your local tickets. Some of you, as we come to the realization as we're speaking to some of you, are making a big mistake. If your flight leaves on May 27 at 11 o'clock a.m., let me just say from JFK, because this was this instance. Some of you are saying that, oh, you want to come to Atlanta and meet with me and then go travel together with Imam Ibrahim so we can be together. Do not do that. Buy your own flight and go to New York by yourself. Do not depend anything to travel with me because I most likely I'm not even going to New York. Most likely about 100% unless they change the group that I'm leading. I'm flying from LAX. So do not say that you're gonna come to Atlanta and you're gonna go with me to New York. How? Some of you, or that's what you're putting and that's what you're working towards. So you need to go to New York on your own if your flight is from New York. And then also make sure you need to go on May 26th if your flight is on the 27 a.m. time. All right, and then I saw one person also, they booked their flight on the 26th. However, he did his flight around I think 8:30 p.m. 8:30 p.m. flight to New York. And this one here, you are running a risk. What is that risk? This flight that is 8:30 p.m. may get canceled. Okay, if it gets canceled, or it's raining, it's thundering, something like that, or the pilots just decide not to work that day and they cancel the flight, you have, unless you are in a place where in a city where it's very busy, where they have flights all the time going to New York, most likely you will not make this, or you will not make it to flight, you will not make it to New York that night. So then you run the risk of missing your flight on the 27th. Okay. These flights, these tickets, they are block seats, meaning they're group tickets. If you miss your flight, you are on your own. Nusuk will not give you a new flight. Ithra will not buy you a new ticket. Nusuk will not give you a new ticket. No one will give you a new ticket. You have to buy your own ticket. Again, I repeat, if you miss your flight, these are group flights, then you have to buy your own ticket. Ithra will not do that. And then also, it's not the case where you can say, okay, if I miss my flight, I will wait on the next flight. These tickets do not work like that. If you miss your flight, that's it. Then you have to buy your own flight. You have to buy your own ticket. So make sure you don't miss your flight. Because this person, I told him, this flight, 8:30 p.m., he's leaving Atlanta to go to New York. If anything happens, he's not going to make it to New York that night. Then this flight is leaving the next morning at 11 a.m. and you have to be at the airport 4 hours before. There's no way he's gonna make it to the airport 4 hours before. No way. All right. So please make sure you double check. And then also there's another individual. They booked their flight. They're leaving on May 27. He booked his flight, his local flight to go to New York on the 27th. How? So please, if you don't know, you're not good with computers, you don't know, you're having difficulty with this, please reach out to us or ask a family member, a college student or someone like that, or son or daughter or nephew, whomever, or friend to help you with this itinerary. Do not make the mistake. Please double check everything. Double check your tickets, double check your local ticket and everything. And make sure you're getting there with plenty of time. All right. Need to be at airport 4 hours before departure. That's just a general rule. So please make sure you do that right away. All right, and then the third thing is the visas. We still have several people in our group who have not received the visa yet. There's a case, one in the US here and another person in the UK. We're still working on that. So inshallah we will get to your all the visas inshallah within the next couple of days. And then the other thing also, in terms of this, you have to print your visa because today I met with someone who's in our group who is going. They came to the masjid to visit me. They're in my community here, and they don't know where their visa is. I asked them, "Did you print your visa? I have to print it?" Yes, you have to print it. When you get to the airport, what are you going to show them? No, it's in my email. Well, we looked at the email. She doesn't have it in her email. So please do not make that mistake. Print your visa now. Make sure you have it with you. Put it together with your passport and take your vaccination and put it with your passport. Those four items, do not separate them. Keep them together. Your passport, visa, your ticket, and then also your vaccination. Make sure you keep those together. All right, so those
Yeah.
are just the
Uh,
reminders that I wanted to bring to you.
come
Let's
on.
go ahead and begin talking about what we had today. So in terms of the Umrah, so in terms of the Umrah, we are, as you know, we've already discussed about leaving from Medina and then also leaving from your house until you reach to Mecca. When you reach to Mecca, then obviously the first thing that's going to happen is they're going to give you your room, and then your group leader, your guide, will tell you, okay, we're going to go and perform Umrah at this time. When you get there, they'll tell you what time you're going to be performing Umrah. So then you have to be ready to perform the Umrah.
You
So
gotta
here's a drawing
check
of,
this inside all gloves.
hold on one moment, let me mute that individual. So here is just what the inside of the masjid looks like. So here, all of these, you have the doors. All of these, you can enter the masjid. Over here is Babu Salam. Here, King Abdulaziz Gate. Over here is where the clock tower is, here. So once you enter the masjid, you will come to the middle here and you will see that the Kaaba is here. All right. Now, once you come inside, this is the Kaaba in the center there. And you will see these items here. This one here is called Maqam Ibrahim, the station of Ibrahim. That's over here. It's on the side. It's not next to the Kaaba. It's on the side here. Then you have here this corner that is called Rukni Yamani. And then here you have this year's Hijr Ismail that is in circles here on one side of the Kaaba. As we move forward, so you will see next to the door, this is the door of the Kaaba. You have Hajar Aswad. Okay, the Hajar Aswad is the black stone. All right, that's where the tawaf will begin, from the black stone. And then on the side here, you have Maqam Ibrahim. And then here, this is nothing. We're not going to do nothing over here. It's just, it's called Hijr Ismail on the side here. All right. And then directly, uh, and then, uh, and then here's Hajar Aswad next to the door here. All right. Then where this door is, this corner here, Hajri Aswad, the black stone corner, across from it, you will see on the building that there are green lights. These green lights are directly across the black stone. That's where you begin your tawaf. That's where you begin your tawaf. Okay? So what's going to happen is you're going to come wherever you enter from, you're going to come all the way, you're going to walk all around, and all, it's going this way. Everybody's walking this way. Everybody's walking like this. Okay? So you're going to come here, Hajri Aswad, the black stone, and then you're going to look across from it. You're going to see this green light, these green lights. There's some here, there's more on the upper floors. Then that's where you're going to look here, and then you will say Bismillah Allahu Akbar. Then you're going to start the tawaf. All right. So as you know, this is the center and this is the Kaaba. And then the masjid, the entire masjid where the Kaaba is inside, all of it is known as Masjid al-Haram. And as you know, when you enter the masjid, you read the dua of the masjid. Once you read the dua entering the masjid, Allah maftah li abwab rahmatik, Then you just continue and you keep your eyes down, and then you come until you come closer to the Kaaba on the side here, inside of here. Then you're gonna step to the side, and then you're gonna look up. At that moment when you look at the Kaaba, then you make dua. Then afterwards, we will come all the way until walk around all the way until we come to this corner. All right, this is the corner where you see everybody's fighting. This corner is always busy because there's a lot of people that's trying to touch this black stone. And please, when you get there, when we're performing Umrah, your job at that time is not to go touch the Kaaba. Your job is not to go touch Hajri Aswad or do any of those things at that moment. At that moment is for you to complete your Umrah. Whenever you have time afterwards, after the Umrah is finished, or the next day, or that night, whenever, you can come and do that. But not at the time of the Umrah. Because at the time of Umrah, if you try to do that, you're going to separate from the group and you're going to get lost and no one's going to look for you. Okay? Because it's very crowded. All the men are wearing the same thing. All the men are wearing white, and it's very difficult to find a person. So make sure you don't do that. All right. So you're gonna walk around and come all the way until you get to the black stone, and across from it you will see the green lights in the building. Then you will look at the black stone, turn around, and then you will raise your hands like this and say Bismillahi Allahu Akbar. Then you're gonna start from there on. You're gonna start walking around the Kaaba. All right. And you're gonna go around it 7 times. You're going to go around it 7 times. So, and the seventh time is every time you get to the green light, or every time you get to this corner that is known as Hajar Aswad, you're going to count it as one. So you will start at Hajar Aswad here, or the green light, and then you're going to go around, walk around, around. And then when you get here, then you will say again, Bismillah Allahu Akbar. That means you have one, and then you're gonna go around again. When you come back to it, that's number two. You're gonna go around again. And then when you come back to it, you say Bismillah Allahu Akbar. That's number three. Go around again. And then when you get to it again, you say Bismillah Allahu Akbar. That's number four. But what if you forgot? If you forgot, then you're gonna go with the least number that you remember. If you think you're maybe between 2 and 3, right? So just go with 2 and then do an extra one and do 3 like that. All right, and then to do the tawaf, you have to have wudu. You have to have wudu. If your wudu is broken, you have to go outside of the masjid and make wudu and come back again. Let's say if you do 3 tawaf and then you lose your wudu, then you have to go out and make wudu, come back again, and then start from 3. And then the next one will be 4, like that. You don't start all over again. You just continue from wherever you left off. All right, so you have to have wudu. All right, and then you will go around, and then you will come back to the rock again, the black stone, and that's number 4. Then you'll go around again, number 5, number 6. When you come back again, then that becomes number 7. And when that becomes number 7, then I will explain to you on that. Now here, as you are making the tawaf, each and every individual knows subhanallah. Each and every individual know how to make dua. Each and every individual knows parts of the Quran. Okay? You do not need an imam or sheikh to say, Rabbana, Rabbana, Atina. No. Each and every person make their own dua. You know what your need is. You know what you want from Allah. You make dua. All right? If you only know Subhanallah, Subhanallah, say Subhanallah. If you only know Alhamdulillah, say Alhamdulillah, Alhamdulillah. If you know Allahu Akbar, just say Allahu Akbar. Even if you just know Fatiha, read Fatiha. If you just know Rabbana atina fid dunya, read Rabbana atina fid dunya. Whatever you know, of the dua you can read while making the tawaf. Okay, you don't have to have where you have a group leader and the group leader is in the front saying Rabbana, then everybody saying Rabbana. Some of those people, even when I hear them even saying, they're even saying the wrong thing. They're not even saying it correctly. Like for example, when they're reading Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana, they say hasana instead of hasana. And then wafil akhirati hasana. And then wakina, they say wakina instead of waqina. They're saying kina kaf and not saying off. And then the person is repeating that. So you have to be very, very careful. Make sure whatever you know, you read that. All right. And then now when you get to Rukni Yamani, from that corner on is where you read the Rabbana Atina Fid Dunya. That's why I sent that dua. So you're going to read that from Rukni Yamani. Rukni Yamani is the corner. The other corner, which I've shown here earlier, this corner here, Rukni Yamani. And it's called Rukni Yamani because it's directly facing Yemen. All right. So from here on, you read Rabbana atina fid dunya hasana wa fil akhirati hasana wa qina adhaban nar until you get to the other corner. That's the only thing, that's the only one that is preferred to be read. Out of all the other ones, you read whatever you know of the Quran or from the Sunnah, from the Dua, whatever you know. Even if it's just Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, even that will suffice. So once you go around the Kaaba 7 times, then what is next? And here I'm talking about only performing Umrah, okay? We're not talking about Hajj right now. Just performing Umrah. When we get there, when you first get to Mecca. I know some of you just joined. So you go around the Kaaba 7 times. After you go around the Kaaba 7 times, this station here is called Maqama Ibrahim. As Allah said in Surah Baqarah, Maqama Ibrahim Musalla. The station of Ibrahim for you to make salah there. All right, so you're supposed to make 2 rakah in Maqam Ibrahim. However, that is no longer possible. It's not the case. You cannot make salah here. Why? Because there's so many people, so many traffic, so much pushing and shoving. You cannot make it here. If you try to make salah here, you will die. Because what's going to happen? They're going to run you over and people are just going to step on you. So you do not make salah here. You go on the outskirts over here, either inside of the masjid or on the side here, sometimes in front of the green light. Let me see, where's the green light? The green light over here underneath the green light, you can pray there. All right, people pray, you can pray there. They allow you to pray there. But here on the mataf here, where you see, you just look at this picture. This is the station of Ibrahim. You see this huge crowd. All of these people are there and they're making tawaf. And there's a lot of pushing and shoving, okay? And the other thing also, while making tawaf, this is an act of ibadah. You have to respect. You cannot push people. You cannot shove people. You cannot, throw people out of the way. That is un-Islamic. All right, what you do, you just stay in your own lane as people are moving you and shoving you. You just remain strong and stay in your own lane. Do not push, do not shove, or anything like that. All right. And then the other thing also, I have to warn all of you, our brothers and sisters that come from Indonesia and Malaysia. Okay. When you see them, you will see them and you will recognize them. Why? Because they are the most organized people when it comes to Hajj. Okay, they're the most organized people. When you see them, everybody's holding one another. Everybody have a very unique uniform and they're holding one another. Whatever you do, do not try to break their line. Do not try to go between them. What's going to happen? They're going to throw you out the way because these people, they do at least minimum 1 year training for Hajj. They're required to do that training for Hajj. And they're told, if you let go, you're going to get lost and something may happen to you. So nobody's going to let go. So, and when you go there, if they hit you, then you'll find out. So our brothers and sisters from Indonesia and Malaysia, when you see them, Do not even go close to them. All right, because they don't play. So make sure you do not try to break any lines or anything like that. Remain with your group, okay? And if you're traveling or if you're with your wife or you're with your mother, what you do is you take your mother or your wife, you put them in front of you, and you hold their shoulders from behind, or you hold their hands from behind, and you walk behind them. That's how you protect them. All right, don't just let them be on the side there and you're on this side here. I remember in 2016, I had a case. We had a case where one guy, he was from Philadelphia. He lived in Philly, him and his wife. He went with his wife and his mother-in-law, meaning his wife, mother. And they came from Philadelphia and we met them. We were doing tawaf and then we all lost one another. And the guy, he lost his wife and mother-in-law. Later on, he found his mother-in-law, and that was Asr time. We were doing the tawaf. He did not find his wife until the next day. He did not find his wife until the next day. And the brother had a very, very difficult time, all night long looking and stuff like that. So, inshallah, I'll talk more about that later on. All right. And then also, when you enter the masjid, another thing I forgot to mention, when you enter the masjid, remember which gate you entered from. All right. All the doors that enter the masjid have a name. So this one is King Abdulaziz, you have King Fuad, and then over here you have Babu Salam. They all Fatah Gate, they all have names. Okay. So it's the masjid you can it's like this. You can enter from anywhere of the masjid. Once you enter the masjid, then you come all the way to the middle, and then the middle is where the Kaaba is, and this where the Kaaba is, it's open. The entire thing, when you look at it, you will see the ceiling. But inside the actual masjid itself, inside of here, these things here, it's all like it's not outside, it's inside. That's inside the masjid. But here, in this area here, it's open. All right, so you'll make 7 rounds around the Kaaba. Then after that, you will go to where the green lights are, or you'll go inside the masjid here, inside of this area here, and you're going to pray 2 rakah. You're going to pray 2 rakah, and then after you pray 2 rakah, you will see that there are a lot of fountains of water. That's the Zamzam water. So you go and you drink from the water, from the Zamzam water. After you drink from the Zamzam water, then what you're going to do with the group is you're going to go to Safa. You're going to do what is known as Sa'i. Okay, Sa'i is going between Safa and Marwa. And this is Safa and Marwa. This is what it looks like. Let me move this here and then open. Oops. This is what Safa and Marwa looks like. It's very long. And what you're going to do is you're going to start from Safa. You're going to start from Safa and you're going to do 7 rounds of Safa. All right, let me bring one that's more clear. And this is how busy it is. All right. So this is one way. Here the people are coming back to Safa. They're leaving Marwa and coming back to Safa. And then also the other way on the right side there is the other side where the people are going this way. Everybody's going one direction, coming back the other direction. Going one direction, coming back the other direction. Is you go and then you turn around, you make a turn, and then you come back. You go all the way until you reach the mountain, and then you come back. Yes, the mountain is inside the masjid there. All right. The masjid was built on inside of it. So you'll see it there. If you're on the first level and second level, you'll see it. I think on the third level, you cannot see it. But if you look down, you will see the mountain there. All right, let me bring you another one. So what will happen is you will come at Safa. This is what Safa looks like. All right, and it tells you start. So this is where you start. And when you come here, as you can see, these people here, they're standing on the side. They raise their hands. So you will come here and you will stand and then you will raise your hand facing the Kaaba, okay? And then how do you know where the Kaaba is? It's very, very easy. Okay? It's a very nice trick. Not many people is aware of that. Wherever you are inside the masjid, or even where the Kaaba is, look at the floor. All the tile, when they placed the tile on the floor, they placed it facing the Kaaba. So wherever you are, just look at the tile. It will tell you where the Qibla is. Okay, just look at the floor and you will see the tile. Wherever the tile is facing, you know that's where the Qibla is. Wherever you are in Masjid al-Haram, it's like that. That's how they did it. So just look at the floor and then it'll show you which way to face. All right. And then you'll face the Kaaba because inside when you're Safa and Marwa, you will not be able to see the Kaaba. Only if you're like in Safa in one side of it, you can see a little bit, but most all you cannot see. Then you face it and then you read the dua inna safa wal marwata min sha'airillah faman hajja al bayta aw i'tamara fala junaha alayhi an yatawwafa bihima wa man tatawwa khayran fa inna allaha shakirun alim. All right, so you read that dua and then you'll start from Safa, go to Marwa. Marwa, come back to Safa. Safa, go back to Marwa. Marwa, come back to Safa. And you have to do this 7 times. But how do you count it? Is a Safa to Marwa back to Safa becomes one? No, that is not how you count it. All right, because it is very, very long. So the way you count it is Safa to Marwa is one. Marwa back to Safa, 2. Safa back to Marwa, 3. Marwa back to Safa, 4. Safa back to Marwa, 5. And then Marwa back to Safa, 6. Like that, going back and forth until you reach 7. All right. And then when you reach 7, then you have completed the Safa and Marwa. Now, there is one place in Safa and Marwa where you have to go fast if you are a man. And that's between these green lights from here to here. Both going to Safa and coming back to from Marwa, you will see these green lights. Okay. As we know, the story of Safa and Marwa is the mother of Ismail when she was there with Ismail and she left the baby. And then when she ran out of food and water, then she left Safa to go to Marwa to see if she can find something. But then when she reached Marwa, then she got scared that something's going to happen to the baby because, as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned in Surah Ibrahim, it's a barren land, right? They came there and it was barren land, nothing was there. Then she came back again to Safa. But this particular place where you have the green lights at this place, whenever she reached this place, she was going fast. She was going fast, walking fast or jogging, whatever the case was that she was doing, the mother of Ismail. So hence the reason why when you come, you will see in the ceiling that there are these green lights for the men only. You have to do light jog, walk fast or jog. As you can see, some of these guys, they look like they're running. They're about to start running. All right. So for the men, sisters, you don't have to, but the men, you go fast. And then when you get to the end of the lights, the green light, then you wait for the rest of your group. All right. You slow down and then you wait for the rest of your group. All right. And then in Safa and Marwa, you can read also any dua that you know. Read Quran, read dua, whatever you know. Fatiha or Bismillah, Allahu Akbar, Subhanallah, la hawla wa la quwwata, whatever. However you know to praise Allah, you praise Allah. All right, in the entire journey. So that is 7 times. And when you finish, you will finish back as Safa, right? However, the exit now, they do not allow you to leave from Safa to go back to the Kaaba. They will not allow you to do that. So once you finish at Safa, then you have to walk back to Marwa. You have to walk back to Marwa to exit. All right. And they're not going to allow you to go back. Before they used to allow you, when you finish, you can go back to the Mataf. You can go back to where the Kaaba is. And if you want, you can do whatever there. You can pray there or whatnot, but they don't allow you to do that anymore. So now you have to go back to Safa. And when you get to Safa, then you have to exit here. All right. So here you are, Safa, you go to Marwa, come back to Safa, Safa to Marwa, back and forth. When you finish, you will finish at Safa here. Then you have to walk back all the way over here to Marwa, and then you have to exit here. And then you exit, and then you come out, and then you have to walk all of this distance again, and then come back to where the clock tower is and go to wherever your hotel is. All right. So now after you finish this, you've already did going around the Kaaba 7 times. You came to Safa and Marwa. You went from Safa to Marwa and back. You did this 7 times. Now the only thing that remains is for the men to shave the head. The men, you have to shave the head when you finish, actually, when you finish here, Marwa, and you come out, you will see a lot of people. As you're walking, they'll tell you they have a barber shop. Go with them and they'll cut your hair. Or you can go to the clock tower. At the clock tower there's people there that'll cut your hair. Or if you brought your own stuff, you can do it when you get to the hotel. However the case is, all the men, you have to cut your hair. For the sisters, you also have to cut your hair. Sisters, you put all of your hair together and then you bring it to the back like this, and then you cut this amount. Okay, just your index finger, just that first part here. This amount from here to here, here to here. You cut that amount of hair using scissors. Okay, so you gather all of your hair together and then you just cut that amount of hair, this amount, and you cut it this amount. You cut that amount, and then once you cut that, then and the men, you shave the whole head. You have to cut, okay? Or you can trim it all the way down, but the whole head. And then once you finish with that, then you are finished with the Umrah. Then at that moment, you can go and take off your white clothes for the men, and you can go shower. You can wear regular clothes. If you want, you can cut your nails after that. If you want to put perfume, then everything else becomes legal for you. And sisters also the same thing. All right. So in a nutshell, that's how the Umrah is performed. Okay, and this is when you first get to Mecca. You have to perform this Umrah. You have to go to the Kaaba, go around the Kaaba 7 times, go pray 2 rakah inside the masjid. After that, drink the Zamzam water. After that, go to Safa and Marwa, go around the 7 times. After that, go and cut your hair. Then you are finished. All right, so I'll go ahead and open it for questions. And then, inshallah, in our next webinar, we will discuss about the process for the Hajj. All right, Brother Misbah.
Assalamu alaikum, Brother
Wa alaikum
Ibrahim,
salam.
all on this group. Brother, I have a question that you mentioned the green light. So if we cannot find the space inside, so if we have to go the second floor, so I think there should be a green light over there too.
Yes, everywhere there's green light. So,
Okay.
as Brother Ahmed mentioned, let me also mention this. Thank you for bringing that to my attention. Okay, here, this is the lower level where this is. All right, where the Kaaba is, and you see all these people walking here. People using wheelchair are not allowed in this level. They will not allow you in this level here. Only people who can walk. Above that, here you have the second level. Up here, you have the second level. And then you have a third level. And all of that you can do tawaf. Okay? And wherever it is, you will just have to look to your right. You will see that the lights are there. All right? And I will warn you, second level and third level is very long. Very long. Just think about it. For example, this phone is here. Uh, I don't know. Can you guys see me?
Not really.
Yeah, we
No?
could see you.
Oh, okay, sorry. So this phone is here. If you have to walk around this phone, As you're walking, if you're closer to the phone, the distance is shorter. As you walk closer to the phone, the distance is shorter. But if you're far away from the phone, as you're walking, the distance becomes longer. And that's how the Kaaba is. So upstairs, it's longer. The third floor, it's longer. The roof, even longer. And in 2017, I actually tried to do the roof. Me and me and two uncles, we decided to go there because they would not allow us to go on the first floor. And then we decided to go on the fourth. Actually, what we did not even go halfway. We only went like maybe 10% of it. We say, you know what, this is not worth it. What we did, we came back down again and we waited until they allow us to go to the first level because it is extremely long. All right. So thank you, Brother Ahmed, for bringing that to my attention. So you can do in the second floor, third floor, or like that, but those are very long.
One more question, brother.
Yes.
Okay, Alhamdulillah, we have confirmed the Qurbani yesterday on Hadi. So we have to take all those papers with us. So that's the confirmation we got.
No, you don't need to. Yeah, you will never see anyone, you will never speak to anyone about Qurbani or Hadi. No one. What's going to happen, you've already paid for it, is handled by the Saudi government. On the day of the Qurbani, they will offer the sacrifice on your behalf and they'll send you a text message. Okay, we have completed your sacrifice. That's it.
Okay, thank you. Jazakallah khair.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, Brother Jamal Ahmed.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Brother, I have a couple of questions. Number one, you send me WhatsApp list. Over there, I don't have ticket number.
Over there, you don't have what?
Ticket number.
Ticket number?
No, my name and then the flight ticket. You put something ticket number everybody has.
Oh, okay.
WhatsApp group.
No, but you already have your ticket, right?
No, I didn't receive it.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the tickets, they're still issuing the tickets.
They will send me by email, right?
Yeah, it's going to be uploaded to your Nusuk account. You have to go to your Nusuk account.
Oh, so I sent
a message several days ago informing you that they're processing the tickets.
Okay, so I have to go log in my Nusuk and then over there I can see, right?
Yes.
Okay, but I didn't receive yet. Actually, and then your chart, you're not going to be add me over there?
The which one?
You sent the chart yesterday?
The chart?
Yeah, itinerary chart, like
Oh, okay. Yeah, so what that is everyone that was going with us that was original in our group, we had already did that. So the only thing that we did for you was we just added you to the list, but we did not do your itinerary yet.
Okay, and then you put room number is only me and my wife. So over there they're gonna put me like a quad room, right?
Yes.
So that one also I saw like a empty.
Yes, because that one in the ITHRA system, I don't have you on my list, so I cannot put you in a room.
And once again, but you're gonna take care, like you're gonna see what's going on, right?
In terms of what?
Like I'm not gonna get trouble to get this room and then ticket everything.
No. So once they finish assigning all the guides, as I mentioned, did you receive the email from ITHRA? I'm sorry, from Nusuk, that telling you who your guide is?
Oh yes, the one I got it, Mukhtar, Mr. Mukhtar.
Okay, and that was the same person that I told you before, right? Before they sent you the email, right?
Yes, but I didn't have any information, his email or his phone, nothing.
Yeah. Don't worry about that. We will add you to the group. Right now, we don't have all the people. They're still assigning guides. Okay, so and then also me as a guide, they've assigned me a lot of people, but they haven't given me their phone number. So I don't know how to contact them. And it's the same thing with Mukhtar. They've assigned him all of these people, but when you log into Nusuk, you only see their name and their country. You don't see a phone number or anything like that.
So, but Mr. Mukhtar will meet us in JFK?
You will meet him in JFK, yes.
And then he gonna give us a phone number before that?
No, I'll give you his phone number before
Okay,
that.
inshallah. Inshallah.
Yes.
Okay.
So we
Number,
also, yes,
sorry.
also we've created a group for package 406. So you will also be part of that group where you're going to be communicating directly with him.
Inshallah. And then next question, Talbiya, we're gonna, even though we are going Medina, when we are starting from home, we're gonna start Talbiya before starting from home? No.
No, Talbiya, you are going to start that once you get to Dhul Hulayfa.
Or before that, no need, right? Just all
No,
the
no,
dua.
no. From Medina,
And,
when you get to Dhul Hulayfa, when you're going to Mecca, when the bus stops at the masjid and you pray 2 rakah, that's when you'll start Talbiya. And
okay.
for those
Before
of
that,
you who doesn't know, Talbiya is Labbaik Allahumma Labbaik Labbaik La Sharika Laka Labbaik. That's the
no.
Talbiya that
Okay.
he's referring to.
And the next question is, you advise us nail cutting, hair cutting, that one is in a before the day. So if it is okay, we are starting 27. We cannot finish it here at home 26. Is it too early?
I did not understand your question.
Like before Ihram, you say nail cutting, hair cutting, everything finished.
Yes.
That one we can start at home, like before starting the 27, we can do it at 26.
Yeah, you can do all that. Yeah, you can do all that at your house. No problem.
So still before 40 days is not going to be a problem. We don't have to do again, right?
I don't know. I don't know how long it'll take. But the only thing for you have to worry about you as a man, whenever you have the two white sheets on,
Yes.
at that moment you cannot cut any hair, you cannot cut any nails, and you cannot put any perfume. That's all you have to keep in your mind whenever you have the two white sheets.
Okay.
So when Mokhtar tells you, okay, today at this moment you're gonna put on your two white sheets, then from that moment you cannot don't do it.
Okay. And for when they raise the hand in Kaaba to start the tawaf, the sisters, they will raise two hand also same like
Yes, everybody, yes.
same. Okay.
Yes.
And shaving things, we had to go to barber shop, or like let's say husband and wife, they can cut.
Yeah,
Like
but
I can cut my
if
wife
if
here.
if husband and wife, if you have the same room, if you don't have the same room, it's impossible. Where you gonna cut it? In your
No,
room,
no,
you're with three other men. Your wife is gonna go inside there.
no. After tawaf, like let's say after
Where are you
tawaf.
gonna cut it? Inside the masjid?
Oh,
Yes, and I also and the reason why I'm talking like that, brother, is not against you or whatnot, is because you see a lot of people like that who are foolish. They finish their stuff inside the masjid. They're sitting on the corner and telling this person to cut their hair, shave their hair inside the masjid. Why do that?
oh,
Yeah, that's not right.
okay.
So you have to go to the barber shop, or if you have a roommate, they can cut your hair, or if you're rooming with your wife, she can cut it for you. Or
Oh,
the
no, no. I'm
sisters,
saying
whenever the
for
sisters
men,
go
I
to
cannot
the
shave in a.
sisters anyway, they have to do it at the hotel because they cannot do it on the barbershop. There's no barbershop for sisters there.
So one sister can do for other sister, right?
Yes, inside the
Okay,
room, yes.
okay, inshallah.
Yes. Yes,
And
brother Jamal.
okay,
Thank you.
assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
All right, Kunsa. All right, my friends Siddiqui and Semil from Netherlands in Holland.
Assalamualaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
I have a very simple question about the sa'i.
Yes.
So you talked about doing the tawaf between Safa and Marwa, but which side do we start at?
Tawaf is not between Safa and Marwa. Tawaf is going around the Kaaba.
And how is it called to go between the two?
That's Sa'i. Sa'i is going Safa and Marwa. As you can see here, Sa'i.
Yes, and what is the starting point?
Safa.
Ah, okay.
Let me show you. I thought I showed it earlier. Safa. See this one? Safa, start. So you start at Safa. So when we look at the picture here, so you start here, Safa, and you go all the way to Marwa, and you come back to Safa again. This is Sa'i. So Safa to Marwa is 1, Marwa back to Safa is 2, Safa back to Marwa is 3, Marwa back to Safa is 4. That's how you count. All right, don't be like those who say Safa, Marwa, Marwa back to Safa 1. You're gonna kill yourself. Yeah, we actually had one person that was doing that. Yes, you will kill yourself because the Safa and Marwa is very long, very, very long. Yes.
How far it is, brother, from Safa to Marwan?
No, I don't know the actual distance. I don't know. Distance between
I think it's a little over a quarter mile.
and Marwa. 450 meters. Let me say in miles.
It's about a
2
quarter
miles.
mile.
Yeah, but although it's 2 miles, you know what makes it extra long is because so many people walking. So that's why the foot traffic makes it extra long. All right, sister, anything else?
No, thank you.
Okay. All right, thanks. All right, Yusuf Cham.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Brother, my question is what the white clothing, like those PDF you send it to us to check for the rooms, the ticket, and all other information. When we leave New York, we going straight to Jeddah. So the white clothing, we have to buy it here or we can buy to Medina.
When you get to Jeddah, are you going to Medina first or are you going to Mecca?
From New York, we're going to Jeddah.
I
Actually,
understand.
it's my number is 113. Can you please check?
Where are you staying at your first hotel?
I have to check. I forgot the name. Is
You have ITRA
113.
32?
Yeah, ITRA 32.
So
113.
you're starting in Medina, so you don't have to worry about the white clothes.
So we can buy them over there?
You can buy it in Medina, yes. Actually, ITRA will give you one in Medina when you get there, but just be prepared in case if you don't get one to buy it in Medina.
Okay. Also, I checked my hotel. One of the sister called me yesterday saying that I'm with her husband, but I checked. I didn't find anybody. I don't know how she find my name and also my phone number because I couldn't see it on those PDF that you sent it to us.
She used this group here and probably she found your name from it, from our Nusuk group. We did not share anybody's phone number. We just send the list.
No, what I'm saying is on the PDF, right?
Yeah, on the
How
PDF,
many
there's no
people?
phone number there.
No, I know, but how many people is in my room? I didn't see that on the PDF. I checked many times. I didn't see it.
You have 3 people right now that's in your room.
Okay. Okay.
How is it? It says room 23 quad. It has your name and this person and this person.
So they're gonna add more people or only 3 of us?
No, you're in a quad room. There's going to be a 4th person that's going to be added.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much.
All right, no problem. Thank you. All right, Yusuf K.
All right, assalamu alaikum, brother. Few
Alaikum
questions.
salam.
After making the tawaf and the sa'i, you said get our hair low or shave. Can we do it ourselves in our
Yes, you can
hotel?
do it yourself,
Okay,
but you just have to do it throughout the entire head.
sure. Yeah, you said remove everything, right?
Yes.
Now,
You
that's
can trim it down if you want, because you'll also after Hajj you'll also shave your head.
thank you. That was going to be my next question.
Yeah.
Now, after the tawaf, you said we could not make the 2 rakat at the Ibrahim Musalla,
Yeah.
that area. So those 2 rakat that we're going to make on the side of the mosque, which surat should be used, or should we use any surat during those 2 rakats.
Swat? What is swat?
Surat.
Oh, surah. Oh. You can do Qul ya ayyuhal kafirun and Qul huwallahu ahad.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Qul
Now,
ya ayyuhal kafirun and Qul huwallahu ahad.
okay.
Yes.
Now, for those going directly to Jeddah in Mecca, the book that you sent us said during the flight, the pilot or someone in the plane will notify everybody that will reach the Mikat area where
Yes.
we have intention for Umrah. We also have to do a 2 rakat. If you cannot do those 2 rakat in the plane, can you do that when you land and reach to your hotel?
No, you've already did the intention. You're supposed to do the intention in the plane before you at the miqat.
Yeah, but since we're in a 14-hour flight and we cannot make 2 rakat.
You're traveling Saudi Airlines, so you can make 2 rakah on the plane.
Okay.
Yes.
So
Yeah, you can make 2 rakah on the plane.
Okay.
Even by sitting.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. All right. Kul ya ayyuhal kafiruna, and you said kul huwallahu.
Yes.
Okay. Shukran, brother.
Thank you. Brother Falilu. Falilu. Brother Falilu. Yeah, you're on mute. I see you talking, but you're on mute. We cannot hear you. You're still on mute. Okay, I'll come back to you, Brother Fadil. Try to unmute yourself. We cannot hear you. Ibrahim's iPhone.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, my question is about the visa to go to Saudi Arabia.
Okay.
You had mentioned that we don't need to take any of the paperwork, any of the printouts and all that. So for the visa, how they're gonna know it's not stamped in our passport or
Wait a minute. What paperwork?
I printed a copy of my visa.
Yeah, but I never said that. Not to take
I know
any
you
paperwork.
didn't, but I just printed it just to keep it. But how will they know that we have a visa and then we're allowed to go to Saudi Arabia?
Yes, but you said that I said that you don't need to take any printout. I did not say that. I said you need 4 things. You need your passport, you need your visa, you need your vaccination, and you need your itinerary. All these have to be printed out and
I
you
see.
have to have it with you.
Okay, yeah. Okay. I missed that part. I joined a little bit late. Okay.
Okay.
Okay, thank you. Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. All right, Falilu. Yes, brother Falilu.
Yeah, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, my fourth question would be Abraham, but I think that has been answered already. The second question that I have is, when is the best time to take the vaccination?
When is the best time to take the your phone is cutting off. When is the best time to take the
vaccination against
vaccination?
meningitis before traveling? Yes.
You have to take it 10 days before you travel.
Okay.
Yeah, so which means you have to do it right. Which means you have to do it right away.
Okay, I'm doing it in the next day. So the Ihram, is it sure that IFRA will provide us in Medina, or we have to be prepared to buy it?
Be prepared to buy in case if you don't get it.
Okay, all right, thank you.
Yes, it's only going to cost you like 30 riyal, which is like $5.
Okay, thank you so much.
Okay. All right, thank you. All right, Brother Abdullah.
Hey, Ibrahim.
Yes.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. I only have one question. You're talking about the garden, the person we're supposed to go with. I do not receive no email from them said this person or this person.
They're still working on that.
Oh, okay.
This is Abdullah
Traore.
Traore.
Yes.
Let me see. Traore. Yeah, Abdul Razak Ahmed is your guide.
Abdul Razak.
Yeah, Abdul Razak. Yes.
Uh-huh.
Ahmed, yes.
Media. Where the guy from, Ibrahim? Do you know where he from?
No, I don't know. No.
Okay, because the last time I have another question, you was saying that you guys was to select like the people, close to like the people speak French, whatever.
That's for
So
the
they can be
rooms.
in the same room, stuff like that.
That's for the rooms.
Yeah. I was asking quite. You still doing that because I speak French as well.
Yeah, I've already sent that out.
Oh, you did?
Yes. Yesterday I
No.
sent all of that out.
Ah, okay. I'm gonna take a look list then. I'm
Yeah,
gonna take
I've
a look.
already sent that out.
Oh, you did? Okay. I'm gonna take
Yes.
a look.
Okay.
That's all I have. I appreciate it.
Okay,
Do
thanks.
you, Ibrahim? Last time you responded vaccination when I sent to you, do you receive it?
Vaccination.
When I did, I sent to you the other day.
I remember seeing it, but I may have not responded because
Okay,
this past week I was busy. We have people who still does not have visa, so
okay, that's fine.
they were the biggest priority this
No
past week.
problem. I don't mind you double check for me. Okay.
Yeah, if no, as long as it says meningitis, it's fine.
Yeah, it said that. I did mine on 1 grade.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. You're good.
All right.
Okay, thanks.
Thank you, Brian.
All right, Aida. Aida.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullah.
Wa alaikum salam.
My first question is the intention. When we making the intention, we gonna do for Umrah first? I mean Umrah only, or we're gonna do Umrah and say the Hajj, or it's gonna be separate?
No, separate. When you reach there,
So
you're doing Umrah first. If you're doing Hajj Tamattu, so which means you'll make intention just for Umrah. On the 8th of Dhul Hijj or maybe the 7th night time, when you're getting ready to go to Mina, that's when you will make the intention for Hajj.
okay, the other one is about the guide. Do they create a group to meet us, or we just gonna wait for them to call us?
Yeah. So the guides right now do not have anybody's phone number. All right. But I think if you go on Nusuk, you can find your guide phone number.
Oh,
Yeah, and you
so
can
I'm
contact
meaning
them.
I can contact them.
Yes.
How
But
do you
pretty
check
much also
the?
what I want everybody to understand, everything that your guide is going to be doing, like this here, we're already doing this. We're teaching you all of these things and telling you all of these things. The guide is only that he's going to be with you from the airport and you travel with him. And if you guys run into any issues during the on the road while traveling and or when you get there, help you with the hotel, all of that. That's what the guide is going to be doing.
Okay.
Yes.
Thank you. The other question is about the hair. If you don't have long hair, I know for the women you got to put all the hair and then just cut a small portion. But if you don't have long hair, you would be cutting all around your hair, or you just like cut. If you cannot tie your head and then cut it, how would you cut it?
If you cannot tie your hair, is like
Because I
meaning
don't have
short.
like if you don't have long hair that you can put like a ponytail and just cut the head, the edge.
Yes.
How would you cut it?
Yeah, just see if you
You're
can
gonna cut
grab
in
as
every
much as you
portion?
can. Just see if you can grab as much as you can and cut.
Oh.
Yes.
All right. The other thing is about the Hoodia. Um, how will we know that they get it done?
They'll send you a
Since
text
there's
message.
like steps. Um,
They'll send you a
they
text
send a
message on the
text
10th
message.
when they
All right.
complete.
Until now, I'm not able to get it done though.
Yeah,
I'm still
you
trying.
have to do it.
I haven't got it yet, and I haven't received my itinerary yet. Also, my
Tickets,
ticket. I mean, sorry.
they're still working on tickets. And then for the Hadi, you have to
Yeah.
continue trying. Yeah, use
Okay.
Apple Pay.
Inshallah.
Some people told me Apple Pay is
Jazakallah
working.
khair.
Brother, if you don't mind, sister, I was having the same issue. I used my credit card and it went smoothly, no issue. So
Hold.
your debit card from any bank should go easily. Try that. Thank you.
Oh, thank you so much. I know I use my debit card, but it doesn't go through. So maybe you said the credit card.
Yeah, I
I
heard
was
Apple
using
Pay
debit
also
card.
works.
Yeah, the sister told me, but I don't have Apple Pay.
Okay.
I used my credit card once and it went through.
Yeah, sister, use your credit card. Credit card seems to go through better than debit card.
Mine
Okay.
was the opposite. So try both.
All right,
Yeah,
inshallah. Jazakallah khair.
sister, just continue trying. All right.
Okay. Thank you so much.
Okay, Sister Ikran. All right, Ikran. Ikran, are you there? All right, Zoom you. Okay, she'll come back. Hold on one moment. Yeah, Ikran, go ahead.
So I had a question about the visa. So,
Yes.
Alhamdulillah, we have our visas, but my father's visa does not have his date of birth. I've reached out to Nusuk, called them, emailed them, and I just want to make sure, Alhamdulillah, everything is set for my parents. But I haven't gotten a straight answer from Nusuk. His visa looks just like ours, except his date of birth is not there.
Yours have the date of birth?
Yes, me and my mom.
Okay. Yeah, you don't have to worry because the visa already exists. So you don't have to worry about it.
And
like last year, all of us, they had our birthdays on it, but the birthdays was off one day. So everybody's birthday was wrong. Even I still have my Nusuk badge, the birthday was still wrong.
Okay, alhamdulillah. And for when I tried to make an appointment for Roda for my father, I could not for the life of me. I tried creating a new account. I don't remember if he had a previous account, but for Roda, it would not work out functionally. And again, I emailed Nusuk and asked him, is there any way possible to reset his account or something? And they haven't given me a straight answer. So for men, I know...
Reset his account?
I tried resetting it. I tried recreating a new one.
Wait, hold on, Sister. Resetting which account?
His mobile Nusuk account. You download the mobile app and then you pick a date
No,
for
but
Roda.
you have to understand the mobile app does not function with the Hajj. They're totally separate, meaning your Nusuk account that you use to log in for your Hajj account does not work on the mobile.
Yes.
Mobile is just for Umrah.
Yes, we went to Umrah in the past, and he had an account, and I could not figure out what account he used in the past. So I tried to recover either the old account or create a new one so that he can reserve a date for Roda, and it hasn't worked out.
So Ithra is preparing all of that for us, so they'll give us where all of us can go and perform to the Roda without making an appointment. They're working on that right now.
Inshallah. All right. Thank you so much.
Okay. iPhone 27. Let's hurry up, please. I invited to an event. I have to get going. Zoom user. All right. iPhone 27.
Hello. Assalamu
Yes.
alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah. I have a question about the flight ticket. I missed it when you were talking about it. And I was wondering, did you say that if we log into our Nusuk account, we will see the ticket, or what did you say?
Yes, you will see your tickets there, yes. But they're
So they
still
already
working on uploading it. Not everybody have it right now.
Oh, so
Yes.
if I go there, if I don't find it, I still have to wait. So they didn't send it yet.
Yes.
And the other question that I have about the lecture that you're giving us, all the information that we need to do on Umrah, on Hajj, Safa, Marwa, Tawaf. Do we have to memorize all the things, or there are some guidance when we get there so we can read it at the same time?
Yeah, you have to memorize all of these things because you have to know, even if you're with a guide there, you may get lost. If you get lost, then what are you going to do if you don't know?
No, I'm asking if we have like what is that? Those cards, if they give us like a card that we can read on our own, or we just...
I've shared a book already, a PDF.
Yeah.
Yes, you can use that PDF book.
Yeah, I've been reading the book, but
Okay.
you know, yeah.
Yeah, this one here, I'm trying to do this one to
Mhm.
make it very simple and easy for you guys. So once I'm
Yeah.
done, I'll send it to you guys.
Okay.
Yeah, this one here.
And somebody was asking about the Hadi too. It was easy for me. I used my debit card, but the problem, what I had the first time before I bought it was international transaction. So you have to let your bank know that you are using that transaction before they accept it. So I use it the first time, they reject it. Then they asked me, "Is that you?" I said yes. Then the second time, they accepted.
Yeah, so the rule of thumb for everybody here regarding the Hadi is just like the Nusuk account. However you put the money in the Nusuk account, if you did not do the bank transfer, you just have to continue trying. There's nothing we can do. All right.
Okay.
Use bank card, use any bank card you have, or credit or debit or whatever the case is. You just have to continue trying. Nothing we can do.
No, but you have to let your bank know, because the only once I tried, they rejected. Then when I let them know that I was making the transaction, they let me do it.
Okay, thank you for the point.
You're welcome.
Hi, Sister Fatima.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam.
Okay. I have a question about a brother asked about a group chat. I don't know which one he was talking about.
No, he was talking about with the guide that you're assigned.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Yes, so with the group chat also, I need to bring this to your attention. Ithra is finishing up a mobile app. They're working on a mobile app where all of us, gonna be on that mobile app, and it will have your group on there with your group leader, and your group leader will send you messages there, and then also Ithra will send messages there. So they are working on that app. It's not ready yet, but it should be ready before Hajj. All right. So I think that's pretty much what they're waiting on, and then they're going to streamline all the communication. But at the moment, just continue remaining in our group and continue to follow everything that we're teaching you here.
Okay. And also I missed half of the half of the
Meeting?
explanation. Yeah, the meeting.
We'll post the video, inshallah.
Okay. Thank you.
All right, thank you. All right, iPhone 2. iPhone 2.
Assalamu alaikum, Imam.
Wa alaikum salam.
I send you a question, I think Wednesday. Can you please respond if you have time?
Wednesday, who is this?
Saginatu?
Okay, yes, you can do that, yes.
Okay. And then if you braid your hair, you can cut it, or you're not allowed to braid your hair when you're going?
You have to cut your hair, sister. There's no way, there's nothing you can
Okay.
do to cut the hair.
Okay. Thank
Yeah, I
you.
don't know how the braiding works or whatnot. But okay, since you mentioned braiding, I'm pretty
Yes.
sure you are from what do you call it? You're like me.
Mhm.
You have my skin tone. So you cannot, it has to be your natural hair,
Yes,
as
yes,
you know that.
natural hair, yeah.
Okay. All right.
About the braiding here, I think you should braid your hair like a ponytail.
Yes.
Yeah, I think that way is easier to cut.
Okay. Yes, I just wanted to make sure that you're aware, you know that, because I know a lot of the people from our community, they add stuff to their hair.
No, I don't do that.
Okay.
I don't do fake hair.
All right,
Well,
Brother
thank you.
Yaga. That was all, Sister Saginatu.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you. Brother
Assalamu
Yaga.
alaikum, Imam Jallo.
Wa alaikum salam.
I sent you a text too through WhatsApp with Brother Ibrahim about roaming. If you just want to address that later, you don't have to do it now, but if you just want to review it, that would be great.
Okay.
Assalamu alaikum.
All right, thank you. I'm sorry. Okay, Brother Tahir.
Salam alaikum, Sheikh Ibrahim.
Wa alaikum salam.
I have only one question concerning about the logistics. If somebody needs to rent a car, do we need to take some Saudi currency with us for the credit card working with them?
No, your bank card and credit card will work over there. And then also they have ATM there. You can use the ATM, but the ATM will give you
I mean, for renting cars, just in case if
renting
you,
what?
just in case if you try to use a taxi or
Oh, you say renting car?
no, not renting car by yourself, but if you just want to
You can
request
exchange
a
currency.
taxi there. If you want to request a taxi, can they also working with their credit card, or we have to
No,
give
no,
them
no,
the
no, no, they don't. You have to cash. You have cash, or you can also do Uber. They have Uber over there.
Uber is working with the American credit card? Okay.
Yeah, your same Uber account. Every time I go, I use Uber there.
So Uber from our account is working there in Saudi?
Yes, it will work over there. Yes.
Okay. Thank
Same
you very
Uber
much.
account. Yes.
Okay. Thank you very much.
Yes. But you can exchange money also at the airport or any one of the locations there.
But do we need it, or do we need to exchange it, or the
Yes,
credit card?
you need local currency, my brother.
Oh, we need local currency, but
Yeah, you need local currency when you're there.
so you preferred we just try to exchange this inside the airport?
It depends on your group if they give you time to exchange or at the
I
airport
have a
there.
time. Yeah, I have a time to do that.
If not, then you can do it once you get to the Haram.
The Haram, a lot of busy there.
Yes, very busy, yes.
yeah, and maybe I'll try to use the airport. It's better.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Okay. All right, I'll take one more question, then I really, really have to go. If you have any other questions, just please send it to me. I have to go attend a gathering here. Brother Yahya.
Assalamu alaikum, Sheikh.
Wa alaikum salam.
Sheikh, thank you. I'm sorry if I'm repeating some of the questions that you've already been asked, but you just talked about money. How much pocket money do you advise to take with oneself? I'm on the phone. Yes, Sheikh.
Yeah, pocket money. If just basically you need about maybe $600 to $700. But if you're gonna use a wheelchair there, you have bad knees and you need wheelchair, take an extra $500. If not, 700 is more than enough.
Okay, Sheikh. And then the last time you mentioned about shoes, flip-flops. What kind of other shoes do you expect? Do you recommend that we take with us, if any?
Sandals or
Sandals.
flip-flops.
Okay.
Yes.
Sandals
When
and
you have
flip-flops.
ihram, you cannot wear anything but sandals.
Sandals. Okay.
So that means don't take your Jordans.
Okay. All right. And then for
Unless
the
you're
rooms
gonna
that
wear
are
your
4
Jordans
people.
at the airport or whatnot. I'm just saying Jordans. I'm just messing with you. Don't take your Nikes.
No, Sheikh, I actually don't wear Jordans. I don't like them. But anyway, how many beds for the rooms that have 4 people? Is there 2 beds that are shared in between two people, or is 4 beds in the room?
4 small beds.
2 small beds. Okay.
4 small
4
beds.
small beds.
4
Okay, 4
beds,
small.
yes.
Thank you, Sheikh.
Okay. Tabassum?
Yeah, assalamu alaikum, brother.
Wa alaikum salam.
Yeah, I text you the message for my guide name because I think so you have the wrong guide name. So his name is Farhan Khan, I think.
Yes, I saw that. Yes, we'll update the file.
Yeah, so can I meet for him on the JFK airport, or yeah, how can I will be
JFK, you will meet him at JFK.
Oh, so how can he will be find? He can call me, or yeah,
When you get to the airport, airline are you using? Saudi Airlines?
Yeah, Saudi Airlines, yeah.
So when you get to the airport, go to the Saudi Airlines counter and then do your check-in, give them your visa, your passport after you do your check-in, and then go through security and then go to your gate. Let's say your gate is C5. Then you go to your gate. Once you get to the gate, then he will say, anybody that's traveling with ITHRA that has ITHRA 32, I am your guide. My name is such and such. Please come see me. then you go see him at that moment.
Okay. And one more question. You mentioned for my room, I am and with Muhammad Masood with me. You show the 2 person. So it's possible I will be exchanged for them with my wife?
You want a double room?
No, single room.
Yeah, a single room, 2 beds.
Yeah.
That's going to run you about $8,000.
$8,000.
Around $8,000, yes. If you want a double bed with just you and your wife.
Okay, I got
So
it.
if you want to do it, let me know. Then I'll go ahead and make the request, but it'll cost about $8,000.
Okay. No.
Yeah. Which really, if you ask me, it really doesn't make sense because you're just there a couple of days, and then after that, you're going to Mina with 300 people next to you. She's gonna be
Yeah.
in Mina too, in the
Yeah,
tent
I
with
understand.
300 people.
Yeah, I understand.
So if you want to spend $8,000 just for a couple of days for a room, then
Yes, only 3 days only.
yes. And then after that, you go in the tent with 300 people. And then after that, you go one night and you sleep on the dirt outside.
Okay, one more question. I have the injection slip. So can I show you for that one or that's enough?
You have the what?
The injection vaccination?
Yeah, you can send it if you want. Yeah.
Okay, I will be sending you on the text message.
Okay, I'll look at it. Yes.
Yeah. Okay, no.
Yeah, Sheikh Ibrahim, I have just one follow-up question. I didn't get the part where you were talking about pocket money. How much do you advise? I missed that.
Just generally $700 will be more than enough. But if you're going to use a wheelchair, add an extra $500. And then if you're going to do a lot of shopping, then add an extra $500 like that.
Thank you. Salam alaikum.
Alexa.
Brother Ibrahim, I'm sorry. I just wanted to ask this question. Like you said, you can use your debit card when we are there. Do you know how much the bank charge
No,
in
I
case
don't
if
know
you have an emergency to get some money out of your account?
that. I don't know that. Where are you, brother? You in New York?
No, I'm in Maryland.
You're in Maryland? I don't even know all the banks in Maryland. So I don't know that.
No,
Every bank have their policy when it
let's
comes to
say
international.
Bank of America, right? So if you arrive there, they have a different name of the bank. When you use, I know they have to charge you some amount. Do you have any idea how much approximately they would charge any transactions?
No, I don't know that.
Okay, thank you.
Brother Ibrahim, if I may answer that question, brother, the best way is to call the Bank of America or any bank that you're dealing with. They will explain, or you can go to Google and tap that. You will find the answer because I was charged with one of the bank here, and when I called them, they direct me to Google. Actually, they explained to me. So you can do the same thing. Call them or go to Google for your bank.
Thank you.
Okay, I thank you. Brother Jamal, you have your hand raised again. Did you have another question?
Yes, please. I saw that I have received from Nushuk, and then which one I send you? My Hajj itinerary. Over there, I saw that my package and then flight number, time, date, everything. So this one is not the ticket. No, this is different something.
That's your itinerary.
Also, ticket will be sent separate way,
Yeah,
right?
ticket will just have the ticket number on it. In reality, really, you don't even need your ticket number. The reason why is because when you get to the airport, they already have all your information. You already have the itinerary. You just give them your passport, and then you're there. You have a confirmed seat.
Okay.
Okay. All right, everybody. Inshallah, we'll stop here, and then I'll schedule another meeting, inshallah, where we're gonna talk about the Hajj process. Everything that we've discussed thus far
Sorry.
had nothing to do with Hajj. It was just about Umrah. Inshallah, we will schedule one for the Hajj and then talk about the Hajj. Sister Aliyah, you have one thing. I have 30 seconds.
Okay. I think I don't need 30 seconds. So the brother is earlier asking you about the ticket. So the itinerary. So we really don't need the ticket, right? if we got it, get it. But if we don't, so we are fine.
Yeah, you have the itinerary. You already have a confirmed seat.
Okay. And one another thing, the Nusuk sent us an email about the guide name. It's already in the system, Nusuk system. Name is like Nuruddin Litime or I
Yes.
don't.
Yes. So
So,
that's the guy that you will meet at the airport. You're going to be with him from the airport.
but you give us another guide name.
Yes. So the one that I sent you was what was on the system, but like I mentioned, they're making updates all the time. So we may not have the latest one, but inshallah, we'll soon have everything. Once they finish everything, we'll have the correct name.
Yeah, it has Nusu. When I log in Nusut, it has the guide name and the phone number.
Okay.
It's already in the system.
Okay. Yes. So yeah, just maintain that one for the time being and just continue being here so you can get all the information.
Okay, brother. Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum.
Awesome. Okay, everybody, Jazakallah khair and thank you for the attendance. And inshallah, I'll schedule another one so we can start talking about the Hajj. Inshallah. Jazakallah khair.